Homestead Heart, and today we are getting ready, you all, to extend the shelf life of my navy bean soup starter. And I'm going to show you how I do. But first, I want to thank all of our existing subscribers for following us on this journey for as long as you have. We certainly appreciate you. And thank you to all of our new subscribers who are just coming on board. Now, my name is Marie, and we thank you for coming on to Homestead Heart. Mr. H is outside taking care of some things, and I'm inside getting ready to get these in the freeze dryer so that I can start on my homemade wheat bread. So y'all stay tuned for that recipe because you're not gonna want to miss it. I think Mr. H is just now coming in the door. Is that you?
It's me.
It's Mr. H coming in the door. So I'm getting ready to start on this navy bean soup starter. But let me tell you what I am doing. Oh, take a moment to hit the like button if you haven't done it. And share it with others that you think would enjoy our content as well. Don't forget, hit the like button. All right? Please do. Hey, Mr. H, what you got for us?
Well, I don't have that many eggs, but
That's okay.
it's so hot, y'all.
It's been hot.
I'm almost embarrassed to show y'all.
No! Eggs, look, we take our little eggs. It don't matter
I'm
what we
almost
get.
embarrassed to show y'all, but
What's that on the bottom? That's some fur. Okay. We take our eggs. We don't care.
yeah.
You got, where is it?
What?
Where was it?
Oh, just a little fur.
Okay. We ain't embarrassed about our eggs. We love our eggs. We glad that, oh, one of them is cracked. Oh,
One of them
no.
cracked?
Yep. That's
Okay.
okay. We'll fix it.
Okay.
You
Okay.
did it on purpose so I could cook it?
Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
did, but I bet you probably did.
That's a good idea, though. Go ahead and cook it. That's a great idea, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the chickens been slowing down because of the heat, you
Yep.
know, and they slowly picking up.
Yep.
But as soon as they lay them eggs, I'm bringing them on in here, y'all.
And it's getting, as it starts to cool down a little bit, the chickens will start to pick up. But y'all, it's been so hot. I don't blame them for not wanting to lay no eggs.
Yeah.
If I was a chicken, I wouldn't want to lay no egg either in all that heat.
Yeah, and then to think about, you know, like when I water the chickens, the water's so hot, you know.
Yeah.
So I make sure I change that out. But
Yeah. it's
imagine what
hot.
they going through drinking hot water. That's why I
Yeah.
try to put it in the shade. But
That's right. That's right. Yeah, think about that.
but the sun shifts, so you know.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
they run out of water quick. But it's starting to kind of like taper down.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some nice, beautiful eggs.
Well, we do have most of the waterers inside.
Yeah.
And then they have an extra waterer on the outside. So the water on the inside, that's not hot, is it?
No, it's not hot.
Okay, so that they do have a waterer on the inside of their chicken houses, okay?
And outside.
And the outside, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can imagine. But yep, this is what we got from yesterday. I'm proud of it.
Yeah. Just think about how expensive eggs are. You know, we're proud to
Exactly.
get whatever we can
It's
get.
almost a half a dozen eggs right here. So yeah, we glad.
Yeah.
We get a few more, 6 or 7 more. We got a full dozen eggs.
Yeah.
But I still have quite a bit right here that I need to put in the egg cartons too. So
Oh, yeah.
if I could get you to grab me a couple of egg cartons from the shelf in there, because they up high. You know, you put them way up high.
Yeah. I grab you a couple, and then that way, you know, you can make some omelets or whatever you want to make. It's
Bread.
fine with me.
Bread. I
Bread.
have to make some bread.
Oh, okay. So I'm helping out making the bread,
You
like in
are.
the eggs.
Thank
Look
you
at
so
that,
very
y'all.
much. You're so kind. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna put these eggs to the side for right now. I know Miss H is gonna grab me some egg cartons, but I'm about to show you what I'm about to do with this soup starter. Okay. Okay. So what I have here is my navy bean soup starter. The only thing that's in this jar is navy beans, water, and some tomato paste, and maybe even a few tomatoes. Okay. Now the reason being, thank you, Mr. H. I sure do thank you and appreciate you so much.
You welcome.
Now, the reason I only put a few tomatoes in is whatever came out of the garden, okay? And if I had some, I would just pop them in a blender, and then I would just spoon some over into this jar. Now, in this jar are beans that were prepared and washed and soaked overnight, and then washed again the next day. And then I took them and I added a couple of cups of navy beans to this jar, the tomato paste, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning or oregano, whatever I wanted to put in the jar, and water. That's it. And the tomatoes, of course. And that's it. And I put it in the pressure canner. Now, the reason why it's a bean soup starter is because I don't have all of the other ingredients that I normally would put in this jar, like carrots, celery, onions, bell pepper, and even other herbs and spices. Now, with the exception of this one, I did put a little bit of turmeric and oregano in this jar right here. And you can tell because the color is different. Look at that. Right? I don't think there are any tomatoes or any tomato paste even in this jar whatsoever. So you can season your bean soup however you want. I don't put meat in my bean soup at all. Okay? It's just the beans and the vegetables. Now, the reason why is because I'm just trying to get it on the shelf. I'm trying to get it canned up as quick as I possibly can. And the best way for me to do that is to take my soaked beans after they've been washed and just put them in a jar, fill it up with some water, add some spices to the jar, maybe some tomatoes if I want, drop them in the pressure canner, and boom, I can get back to work doing what I'm doing. Now, when I get ready to open these jars, I will saute some celery, bell pepper, onion, and garlic and add it to this. And if I want, I can open up a jar of carrots and I can add the carrots as well, because I harvested some carrots and I have plenty of carrots that I can add to this jar, okay? Once I open this jar and I add all those vegetables to the pot and the carrots and everything, I will just bring it up to a boil. And once I bring it up to a boil, I'll turn the fire all the way down on low, crack the lid, and I will let it simmer on the stove for about 30 minutes. And I only do that because I want all the flavors to kind of marry together. And I'm stirring it because I don't want anything to stick, okay? So that's why I prepare a navy bean soup starter, is when I'm in a real hurry to get it on the shelf. Even if I don't have all of the other ingredients, this right here, all by itself, is still very, very good.
And I can testify to that. Very good.
Now, you all, what I'm going to do is transform this starter into something that will last me a good 5 years or so on the shelf, maybe a little longer even, to something that'll last me 20 plus years on the shelf, okay? Now, anytime I'm doing big batch canning with my navy beans, I can easily prepare about 20 to 25 pounds of beans all at one time. And this right here, you all, will get me through a good cold winter easily, all right? So instead of buying those little 1 pound bags of beans from the store, I always recommend that you buy your beans in bulk. And you can get them from Azure Standard. Now, Azure Standard, we recommend to you all on a consistent basis because we know that you can benefit from buying your food in bulk. And not to mention, if you're new to Azure, you can save 15% off of your order of $100 or more if you use our code Homestead Heart 15, and you can find all of that information down in the description box below. And whether you're new or not, still use our link to shop Azure Standard, because that lets them know that Homestead Heart sent you on over there, okay? So now what I'm going to do to transform this to a 20-year shelf life, these are my freeze dryer trays right here. My freeze dryer is going in the background. It's getting ready. It's cooling down the chamber and getting ready to receive my trays. And I basically just open up the jar and I pour all of this onto my trays, just like so. This tray will hold one jar. Take me a spoon and I'm just gonna spread this around evenly, like so, like that. I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see what it is that I am doing here. Oops. Other than making a mess. I'm going to spread the beans around because I don't really want them piled up on top of each other. So I'm moving them around. getting them all over the tray. Like so, like that. All right, y'all, come close. Don't be afraid. I'm gonna slide this one on down. That one's ready for the freeze dryer. Gonna grab my next one here. And I'm just gonna pour this onto the tray. Like so, like that. And as you can see, it's just liquid and beans. And I do see some herbs and a few tomatoes here and there. Not even a lot, really. But I'm just smoothing the beans around gently because I don't want the liquid to spill out over the sides. And I do want the beans in every corner of the tray. And that way they're not piled up high on top of each other. Okay? So I'm just spreading them around like so. Making sure they're all over. Look at that. Okay. And now these two are ready to go in the freeze dryer. Let's open this one. Get it on the tray. All of the beans. This has a few goodies at the bottom. Let's take all this out. We're not gonna leave these tomatoes behind like this. We need them in junk on the tray. All right, now I'm gonna start moving my beans around. Let's get them in the corners. Slide everything around. Slide it all around. Smooth all of this out. We're going to take the bay leaf out of this one. We don't need the bay leaf. Forgot about the bay leaf, but we're going to take that out. All right, last tray. Oops. Here's another bay leaf. Take that out. Now these are ready to go in the freeze dryer. Now that the soup starter is in the freeze dryer, that is going to probably freeze dry all night long until tomorrow. It takes typically anywhere from 24 to 26 hours to freeze dry my navy bean starter, okay? The reason being is because my freeze dryer is in my laundry room. And because my laundry room is probably one of the warmest rooms in the house, it takes it a little bit longer to freeze dry. But if you have your freeze dryer in a cooler area, air conditioned area and all of that, go figure. The laundry room does not have any AC. And blackout curtains don't really help the cause. It's just hot in there, okay? So it takes mine a little longer. But once my navy bean starter comes out of the freeze dryer, I literally just take my spatula and I scoop it out in the funnel and I put it inside of my jars. So the jars that I just took the beans out of, I'm about to wash those jars along with the lids that I just popped off of them. I'm going to wash them all and I'm going to put them back on the jars. And I'm going to vacuum seal. Now, I can add an oxygen absorber to those as well. Probably just a little 200 cc oxygen absorber. And those will work just fine inside of the jar, and I vacuum seal. And what it comes out looking like is this right here. Just a dried navy bean soup starter. As you could see, the powder in the back, that's primarily the liquid that has dried, right? Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Here. Yeah, it's just a liquid that has dried. Now, if I want to prepare this, how would I go about preparing this? I would take a quart of water and pour in. And as it starts to rehydrate, I can tell from there if I need to add one more quart or if I'm going to just add a half a quart of water. But I'll rehydrate it like that. And it doesn't even take long because the beans are almost like a powder. And to be honest with you, you can powder this. Remember, the nutrition is still in here, whether you powder it or not. The 4 trays that I have in my freeze dryer, if I choose to powder them all, that means that I can get all 4 of those trays in one jar. And that means per quart, I would have 4 meals in 1 quart if I powdered it, right? Now, if you powder it, that means you're just going to have to measure just based upon how much is in your jar divided by 4, and you'll take out that much and you'll add water, a quart of water. If you want it to be soupy, 3/4, maybe 3/4 of a jar of water, however you want it to be, the texture, right? You can determine how much liquid you want in your soup. If you want it real thick, I would start with adding maybe like a half a cup of water, hot water, boiling hot water. Half a cup of water to maybe a quarter of a cup of your bean soup powder, and then just let it hydrate. And if it's too thick, then add more boiling water until it reaches the consistency that you want. I don't really do powder. I leave mine just like this. And it's going to be about a quart to a quart and a half of boiling water that's going to go over this right here, okay? But you can powder it. Like I said, you'll get more in the jar if you powder it, and if you don't mind eating a smoother soup without very much texture to it at all. But I like to get the bits of tomato and all of that. And if this had bell pepper, celery, and onion that was in it as well, I like the chunky vegetables, so I don't powder mine, okay? But that's what it comes out looking like. Just dry bean soup in a jar, and it's very light, right? It's not as heavy as a jar of beans with liquid in it, okay? So this makes for an easy meal preparation as well. And by me having it in the jar with an oxygen absorber, the oxygen absorber is down in the jar. You just can't see it. But I do have an oxygen absorber in the jar, and then I vacuum sealed it. So this right here just extended the shelf life from 5 years to 20 years on my navy beans. Now, am I going to save this for 20 years? No. No. But I know that I have extended the shelf life of this, and it's available, readily available. It's like an MRE, a meal ready to eat. All you have to do is add water, okay? All right, you all, I hope you found the video helpful. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share our channel, and give our video a thumbs up. And don't forget to go over, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and now TikTok. I'm still getting the hang of it, so have some patience with me. I'm still getting the hang of trying to post over there, you know, but I'm working on it. Look, I'm a work in progress here, so I'm working on it. So y'all, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for joining me here, Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you, and I will see y'all in the next video. Trust me when I tell you, this is really good. It's really good. Try it for yourself and let me know what you think if you get your freeze dryer, okay? Now, we do have a link for a freeze dryer down in the description box below as well, and you can save a little bit off of your freeze dryer if you use our link. And also, they have layaway. So you can definitely put it on layaway. All right, y'all? Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.